What's up guys, this is Astranox. In this Firestone video, I want to talk about my 2 months progression as a free-to-play player, and I want to give you guys tips and tricks, and well, this is sort of like a guide here for progressing in Firestone. So you can check my previous videos if you don't understand some of the things I will be talking about. So in this game, there's quite a bit of features that unlock as you get higher level, right? So this account here, I've been playing, you can see here a statistic. Okay, it's a bit more than 2 months. I'm due to make this video. And yeah, so I mean, it's a bit more than 2 months, but I'm making the video now, right? My max stage reach is 1,295. I've got 14 heroes. I'm kind of like about to unlock the 15th one, and unlocking a new hero is a big deal, right? When you push, it's like every 100 stages, maybe sometimes initially it's like it could be like a variation between like 50, 100 and like 150 stages. And the further I think you get into the game, maybe you need more stages. I'm not sure exactly. But here you can see map mission 1. That's a lot of them. 2,537. That's a ton of map mission that I'm completing, right? And that's a big deal actually. You get a lot of stuff. A lot of resources out of the map missions. Number of clicks, I don't click. I'm not any sort of like click build. Total achievement, number of prestiges. So I've done 200. I've just done my 200th one, and that's a big deal. You want to prestige often, right? And I'll talk a bit more onto that. And yes, the type of stuff I've done. Enemy killed 3.7 million. That is crazy. Boss killed 94,000. And yeah, you can see some of my other stats. So I'll show you guys my position on the leaderboard. I'm free to play. This is not the latest server. There's a new server that just opened, but I've been playing. And I've been doing all these map missions. I've been playing quite well on this server, and I'm not about to restart. That's crazy. I give it a shot, and I'm like, the new server is not as competitive actually. Server 30, it seems like way less competitive than server 29. So you can keep that in mind if you're starting now or something like that. This is a good one to start on. So you're gonna have more chance to be like on like higher rating, higher ranking in the leaderboard, more rewards that you're gonna be able to get more easily, right? So that was a test account here. The server 28, I actually made this the server 27 actually after server 28 to try something. Server 28, yeah, I gave it a shot, but I was not like min-maxing. But this one, server 29, I'm doing things pretty well. The biggest issue with this server for me was that I was not part of a top guild initially. Initially, I was in Fallen Army until the new season. I just left the guild because the guild leader actually ninja'd all the rewards from the rift boss. So he just took like 80% of the stuff. I'm like, you know what, whatever. Apparently they all do that. They all ninja the loot from the rift ball, and then I joined the herd, and they split all the loot evenly, even to me as a new player that joined the guild just like on the same day. And I was like, all right, thanks, like that's great. So the herd, yeah, I'm in the second guild, and that's a big difference. The tree, I'll show you guys. The tree is actually way more powerful here. The guild tree is level 148. I was actually on the waiting list, and I requested to join, and they added me. I guess it was going to be my turn. So yeah, that's a big difference, because the guild tree of life before was something like 50-ish, right? Or maybe low 60. So massive amount of multipliers all together here, not only for gold, Firestone, like I'm not sure about Firestone. It's not really Firestone here. It's basically a bunch of damage multipliers that multiply each other. Like I'm using heavily the team bonus. I don't use the leader because of the artifact that I have. Multiplied by the mana, multiplied by the damage up here, multiplied by damage spec, and multiplied by all main attributes, multiplied by magic spells. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 multipliers to boost the damage of my casters, which is insane. Then you got the gold multiplier here. So whatever was in the previous guild, well, yeah, there's a big difference. So I was able to push quite a few stages more because of that. I used to be close to around top 100, and now I'm 82. My rank 82, level and max stage rank 82, and my hero power is 222. So I'm doing something right if there's such a big difference between these, right? Because I'm free to play, right? And it seems to be working out pretty well for me. My fate, I'm rank 88. Talk on to that in a second. Map mission, I'm 43, right? Awakening 120. I mean, I was not in the top guild. I was like, the guild was like rank 12 or something like that before, so massive difference there. Battle cry 152. So battle cry is a big deal, and you're gonna be able to join you know, a fellowship that has a higher battle cry. And you can see my fate is high, like 12, and that's a big deal because when you're free to play, or I mean you spend money, whatever, if you're active in the Oracle, you unlock this at like level 220, 250, I'm not sure exactly. When you bring everything to 5, the middle one, fate, you can level it up, right? And I did that. But to be able to do all that, you need to open a lot of chests. You need to do a lot of rituals. So the newest chest that I unlock is obedience, and that's always the first chest that I create, the obedience one, and then I do serenity and then harmony, right? And finally I do concentration. I'm not sure if that's the right way, but I know that obedience is better because there's an event, 6-year anniversary, and then here the solar chest is actually, because that's the solar chest, the reward is on par with the amount of points it costs to buy the legendary chest and the golden chest. Usually, you know, I don't even buy this because I can just make it every time. Every like 6 hours I can make one, so I just get the legendary chest instead. Some of the other stuff in the event, I mean, I was considering strange dust because I need a lot of it now, but nah, even beer, to be honest, the legendary, for even the golden key, like we don't have a bunch of artifact unlocks, so legendary chest is really the top thing. So I'm just gonna grab one here and I'll open it. Here guys, you can see that I have a ton of pouch of gold, a ton of bucket of gold, a ton of crate of gold, a ton of barrel of gold. I've been saving those. I feel like I'm not at a point where I want to use them. So whatever my rank is now, 82, I can climb quite a bit more if I use these, but I'm not going to be using them back to back. I use a few of them, you know, and then I prestige. Get back up there, use a few of them, but I don't use them all at the same time. I pop maybe a pouch of gold when I have the buff up, that rally that boosts the gold from my my front. Maybe is that the one from her, Muriel, 15% speed increase. But when I do that, you need to make sure that you have the scroll of speed and the scroll of damage. The most important is the scroll of speed. It's basically gonna like triple the amount of gold that you're getting on whatever stage you're on. And then you need to make sure that you're actually on. I mean, these 3 heroes don't matter. It's really my damage dealers is Blaze, it's Blaze and Solane. So really, that is the strategy. I talked about it previously in my previous 1 or 2 videos, and that's a massive thing. That's a massive thing. You just prestige, you get back to your maximum stage, pop the scrolls, and ooh, gold, massive. All gold earning. Okay, that's a massive, I mean, this is a pretty good upgrade. I did have one before, but oh, never mind, it's not that massive. I had the rare one before, now I got the epic one, so basically doubled my gold earnings, right? I can increase the level, and I've been boosting the ring from 6 to 7, so yeah, I will be doing that when I get that amount of void crystals. So that's going to be my next thing that I'm going to work on. But I've been enhancing everything to like 3. Because sometimes you get like, when you did a bunch of enchanting, you're getting like a better gold multiplier. But that's not that big of a deal. Anyways, that's not going to be a video that I talk about pretty much everything. But yeah, you can check my previous videos to have more in-depth information about you know, some other topics or some ways to be more efficient in the game. But yeah, my ranking is getting pretty good. I'm not starting on a new server. I feel like I've spent enough time here and I've done a lot of stuff. Like I said, map mission 1, 2,539. That's a lot. That's a lot. Plus like everything, the oracle now, plus like the guild, like coins. Like I'm doing the expeditions, right? Like my ruby dragon now, like 4th evolution. I'm saving those because now those dust. Look at this. I just did blaze. That's a big power increase right here. You can see here this crystal. I got this soulstone of wisdom. I've unlocked this tier 2, and to unlock this, you need 1,000 of those. What's it called? These strange dust. That's a lot, 1,000, right? But you need the oracle level 11, which I just reached today, right? So it's easy to get the soulstone power. You will get that no problem before you reach 11 oracle, right? The level. So now it's basically use strange dust to unlock this thing on as many heroes as possible. So it's a lot of dumping of the strange dust because it will unlock some insane power increase. Increase all gold earnings. The second one is increase the firestone you earn after every prestige. That's crazy. And then increase damage, health, and armor of all heroes and guardians. I don't care about health and armor. It's really all about the damage because I get one shot anyways on the, you know, the stage I'm farming. But yeah, I mean, gold earning increase, and that stuff will get multiplied with every other hero that has Soulstone of Wisdom. And the same thing for the Firestone, the Soulstone of Fate. And also, when you unlock the Oracle, there's a massive multiplier for prestigious here, massive multiplier for the Firestone. So that's big. And as you reach higher level, there's like new bonus, like here Lunar Chess +1. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get 2 chests out of that. Then after that, maybe when I reach 21 or something, Obedience is gonna be 2 chests, and then like maybe the Harmony is gonna be like 3 chests, and a Serenity 3. So that's nice. Oracle's a big deal. So when you're active, when you come back to the game and you're like every 6 hours at least, you're getting all the 4 rewards here. You're doing all your map missions, right? You're doing all these expeditions. That's a big deal. Then you're doing all your Firestone researches, right? This is a lot of power. Like if you just log in once to the game every day as free to play, you're not gonna get that much growth, right? But as you play more and more into the game, the researches and stuff will take longer, right? Every like 6 hours you log in, maybe these research are like 5 hours each, so it's all good. And then you got the map expedition, you know, at least you pop the one that gives the most points, right? And then you do your map research, so maybe you pop the research, the things on the map that, you know, are longer to do. You maybe like a legendary chest, like a 5 hour thing. You're doing like the thing for the dragon blood, that's like what 2-3 hours. Yeah, and then you're popping like the weapon missions that to get a chest, right? Also, I'm keeping these chests, the common chests, I'm keeping the uncommon, I'm keeping the rare. So I'm popping the other ones like the obsidian legendary, and I'm keeping those because as soon as I get a new hero, I'm gonna like open these. I'm not gonna open all of them. I'm gonna do like a batch of like 10 until I get a piece on a new hero, and then I need to like get a certain amount of power to unlock the tier 2 of the new hero, right? So like the gear, initially you only have access to tier 1, right? So you open a bunch of chests, you enhance, right? With you enhance the gear with void crystal, and then you unlock tier 2. Then you do the same, then you get some pieces, and then you enhance them, enchant them, and then you unlock tier 3. Because you don't want to like have no chest when you unlock a new hero, because that's a lot of multipliers waiting. Like if you get a new set of multipliers to increase your damage out of a wrist, and then another one out of the relic, but most importantly out of the ring, that's a ton of damage. That multiplies with all the other ones, multiplies with this one, you know, and the gold is the same thing. So, you know, whatever hero you're getting, it doesn't matter what kind of damage and survivability it has. It's really all about the wrist, the relic, and the ring. And these multipliers is for the whole, you know, the whole account, like, right? So you're getting a ton of damage. You can push further the stages, and then also you're getting a lot more gold because of the ring. Because like you can see the rare level 6, that's like 900 times almost whatever gold I was getting before. Let's say you unlock a new hero, you bring it a rare to 6 or an epic to 7 or 8. I mean, look, this is 5,039 times whatever you were getting before. So it's important to save some chests, and also when you save the chest, that's also going to give you a lot of void crystals, also going to give you a bunch of like a bunch of these, right? I always sell the other ones. You're going to get a lot. Like I sell the Midas Touch, I don't care about that. I sell the Scroll of Health, I sell this, I sell all these. I just keep these that give gold, right? And be careful with the multipliers. Don't want to like pop a high multiplier and press on one of these by mistake. That'd be terrible, right? And then you work on these buffs. Like, look what I have here. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power, right? So yeah, that's a bunch of stuff that like everything's like multiplied together, right? So you're getting so much more power to push further into the game, and all these sweet multipliers for more gold. It's crazy powerful, crazy powerful. When you get a multiplier of like X25 on a hero, you're just doubling your damage. But if you can pop a multiplier that's like 100%, 200, 300%, that affects all of them. And with the mana build, I have Solane and I have Blaze. That are my damage dealer, right? You can see the equipment. Here real quick, you can just see my heroes. I'm not gonna like spend longer on this because I'm gonna be ending the video soon. If you want a certain amount of like, if you want some tips, or you want me to guide you in a certain piece of content, you guys let us know in the comment section and I'll cover it in my next video. But really everything gets multiplied together. It's insane. When you unlock a new hero, you gotta go crazy. That's why you save those chests. Like you're just getting like a uncommon or a common like ring. Getting a common like wrist, a common like relic, a common like ring, all three is gonna like really push your progression by a lot. When you are basically when your stuff is maxed out and everything, what happens is that you reach your stage where you can farm, and this stage is like I can see is like 70 S, and then okay, now I can push that one, but it's engineered. I one shot my whole team, so I'm not gonna go there. But I think if you're gonna close the game, you just go on that stage and you close the game. I'm not sure if it matters really. So you're 70S. So if I'm gonna be pushing, I'm gonna be using all my pouch of gold, all these things. What I do is like pop the scroll of speed, pop the scroll of damage, and then I need to have the rally buff on for 15 speed increase, which is equal to like 15% more gold basically. And then I'm gonna go up a stage. Usually it's gonna be my optimal one. You mouse over one of these and you can see that it increases, let's say. And then you pop like the pouch of gold, and then you put a bunch of upgrades up in here. Maybe you got a multiplier for gold, like a big one, like a 3x, 4x, 5x for gold. That's massive. And then you might move a stage or more because you got multipliers for damage increase. And then you pop like maybe the next one, bucket of gold. So you still have your scrolls running for, for 2 minutes. And you wait for the next rally if it runs out, right? So you want to be efficient. So you probably get like 3, 4, maybe 5 rallies by the time these scrolls are over. So you can take your time. You don't have to rush that much. So initially you pop that, you boost this, you boost your best damage dealer, whatever. And then you push the stages a bit, and then you pop that one, rinse and repeat. You're gonna power this, and you power your hero. You move maybe a stage or something, but maybe you don't want to focus too much on moving new stages. And also before you do that, you want to push the stage as much as possible so you're ready, you have the stages on lock. And then after that, you wait for the next rally, and then you pop the crate of gold, and maybe you got like a second left, and you're like, that's my optimal stage. You pop a crate of gold, and you pop like a barrel of gold. You go check here, and if you feel like you got a good enough multiplier right now, what I've been going for is actually with all the multipliers from the guild and everything, a lot of times I'm getting 2,000, 3,000% here before I prestige. I don't even use these. I've been saving the prestige token, because I feel like with all the stuff that I have here, these plus the prestige token, I feel like I'm not quite optimal yet, because I've unlocked a massive feature in the game. right? I've unlocked a massive feature that it was going to be a massive power boost, and is the soul stones, the tier 2. So when I have a few hero, maybe when I have every hero with this unlock and I have a soul stone on every one of these, because everything is super important. Gold multiplier, Firestone multiplier, and damage multiplier. All three on every single hero that you have unlocked. You level it as much as possible. All these, I mean, basically you want to hit the maximum on all of them. And the soul shards, I mean, you don't go crazy on tier 1. Who cares? You just power these up for your actual main damage dealer, which is my Blaze and my Soleil. You can see I maxed this to level 6. I can't go further. And Blaze is the same thing, right? So after that, it's really that tier 2 is so much value on every single hero. So there's going to be a crazy amount of strange dust that I need. Like a crazy amount. That strange dust, man, I need thousands. Like I have like 14 heroes. I unlocked it on one. That's 13 heroes. That's 13,000 strange dust. Oh my god. So yeah, I feel like I'm not even quite there. So I'm gonna save all these. I'm just gonna stack those, and I'm gonna wait for the prestige token for later when it's more efficient. So yeah, that's my strategy so far. So whatever you see my rank, it's because I'm holding out. I'm not going all in yet. It's not worth it. But after you got the soul stones unlocked, really, like, yeah, there's more power here and there, but you've got the majority of the power unlocked. But there's always multipliers like kicking in all the time, right? The engineer, right? Like you're getting a lot of stuff out of these. You're getting a lot. I've been working on these, but nothing crazy. I'm free to play, and like my rank is really bad. It's like full 500 or something in PvP, right? I've been working on these, the blueprint, all this stuff multiplies together. Like it's so much power. And also like since like when you're free to play a tavern, really like getting all 5 unlocked, the elements to unlock a new artifact, that's a lot of power too. And I got lucky actually with this one, which is perfect because I'm a mana build. And look at this thing. This book is like damage multiplier because I use mana heroes, damage multiplier because team bonus. I put my leader with the worst hero that I have on my team, the frontliner, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage multipliers all multiplied together. So when I reach 30 keys, it's either I enchant this another time, which is basically like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So basically it's like a 4, 8, 16x damage multiplier, which is really not that much, to be honest. I should save these keys, and I think my plan is to go in the shop. These one-time buff that you can activate. There's some buff that use golden keys. I have enough now. Here, these I might work on one of these. Increase the chance to skip a stage, maybe something like that. I'm not sure yet. Here, increase the effect of the scroll of speed. Actually, that one's pretty big. That's basically like a double. Wait, now I'm wondering if my scroll of speed is tripling my gold on the stage I'm on. Is this going to 6x, right? Or I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know. So I'm wondering, maybe I use that, but this is such like, it's not a permanent thing that's always activated like this. Damage, health, armor, which is only damage that I care here. That's a, 300% on gold earning. +1 on the squad on the world map. That's big. That's permanent. That's where I've been spending my gem. The only place I don't activate any battle pass because it's a temporary buff, the battle pass. It resets every like 1 month. Yeah, you lose the buff that you get on that thing, right? So I want a permanent thing. So these I can finish all the world map missions since I got the game running, and I just like pop them every 6 hours. And not every 6 hours. Every time it's finished, I put a new batch in, right? So it's not that big of a deal. But let's say Firestone research reduction 10%. That's actually big. So I might just get that when I get to the next 2000. So yeah, experiment are not always running as free to play, really. And now I need to save my strange dust, which you should save your strange dust actually way before. Like that's the thing. So yeah, there's some tier crafting I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. So yeah, these are permanent. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I got the most important ones unlocked already. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some brainstorming. I'm going to have to theory craft. You guys let us know what you guys think about all that in the comment section. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now.